Okay, today we're going to talk about circles and using pi exact. Problem number 1. Find the circumference of a circle if the radius is 9 feet. So we want to use the circumference formula. First thing, we should write the circumference formula down. I would also start each problem identifying what the radius is and the diameter, if possible. The radius is 9, diameter would be 18, just to make sure I'm going to put the correct value in the problem. So the circumference equals, we're going to substitute nothing in for the pi because it's saying to use pi exact, which means I don't put anything in there. I want to come over here and use the correct value here, 9. So the circumference is going to be 18 pi feet. And that is your final answer. Problem number 2. Find the area of a circle if the radius is 14 feet. So we'll come over here, we'll start with the radius. Radius is 14, diameter is 28. I just like to do this to make sure that I am using the correct values. Correct formulas help. Use your area formula, pi r squared. It says use pi exact, so we're going to keep the pi symbol in here. And we're going to take out the r, we're going to plug in the 14 squared. We're going to say pi times 196. 14 squared is 196. And we're going to write it in the correct order, 196 pi. And let's put the units in here, inches squared. All right, so pi exact has to have the pi symbol in the answer. Problem number 3. Find the area of a circle if the diameter is 14. So this one here, we're starting with the diameter is 14, which makes my radius 7. We're going to find the area of the circle. Area equals pi r squared. Going to use pi exact. Pi times 7 squared, which is pi times 49, which is 49 pi. And what unit? Inches to the second power. The reason I wrote this is so that I wasn't tempted to put a 14 in there. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next problem. Problem number 4. Find the circumference of a circle if the diameter is 10. So we're going to say diameter is 10, which makes my radius 5. We're going to use the correct formula, circumference formula, 2 pi r. Bring down the c, 2 times, it says use pi exact, so we're going to keep the pi symbol in there, and the radius is 5. So my circumference is 10 pi inches. Okay. Problem number 5. The circumference of a circle is 30 pi inches. Find the radius. Okay, so we're going to do circumference formula, 2 pi r. And the circumference of the formula is as good as an equal sign, so I got to put 30 pi under the c. Okay, so I'm going to start on the opposite side of the equal sign now. 2 pi r. Can divide both sides by 2. 15 pi equals pi r. Okay, so we're just going to keep the pi symbol in there. If you have the pi symbols there, just keep it in. Then we're going to divide both sides by the pi symbol. It's equivalent to a number. Just like you divide it by 2, you divide each side by pi, and the radius is going to be 15. Problem 6. The area of a circle is 100 pi feet squared. So we got to start with the area formula. So we're going to put the 100 pi in here. Divide both sides by the pi symbol. Leave the pi symbol in there. Do not be tempted to put in 3.14 because the pi symbols will be eliminated. 100 equals r squared. So we need to take the square root of r squared and the square root of 100, and that makes the radius is equal to 10. Okay, and if we wanted the diameter, we just double the radius. Diameter would be 20. Problem 7. The area of a circle is 400 pi meters squared. Find the circumference. Okay, so we're asking to find the circumference from the area, which means we have to start at the area formula. But the only thing the area formula is going to tell me is what the radius is, if I know the area. Okay, so we would then go from there to go find the circumference. So you have to do two formulas. Divide both sides by pi, just like the previous problem. 400 equals r squared. Take the square root of both sides. R would be equal to 20. And from here, we would come up and we would want to find the circumference. Circumference equals 2 pi r. Circumference equals, now if you use pi exact over here, generally on a problem you're going to use the same value of pi as you work through the problem. So we're going to leave pi exact in there. Okay, so my circumference is going to be 40 pi meters. All right, and that's it. That's everything with pi exact. I mean, that's the basics. So hopefully you found this video informative, and we will see you on the next video.